Here's some frightening new news for Donald Trump and the investigations into him. Turns out that his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, has testified in front of a grand jury. Now, right now, it's unclear exactly which grand jury and when that happened, but due to the fact that Mark Meadows actually fired the attorneys that Trump had hired for him and hired his own, it's pretty concerning. Now, Meadows' attorney did come out with a statement, and he said, and I quote, "Meadows has maintained a commitment to tell the truth where he has a legal obligation to do so." Now, this is especially concerning because a federal judge has ruled that executive privilege does not apply for any of this because it is a criminal matter. That's pretty scary. I've talked to a couple of legal experts, and they've said that this statement most likely means that Meadows has not asserted any sort of privilege, and that includes his Fifth Amendment rights. Probably unless he's been given some sort of immunity deal. Yet another scary thing for Donald Trump. And now, I'd also like to remind you that the January 6th committee wasn't able to get Meadows to come in to testify. They actually went so far as to refer this to the Department of Justice for contempt of Congress, but the DOJ declined to prosecute him or go any further with that. This is a great example of how quickly Jack Smith and the special counsel has been able to move on this. Now, Meadows has a lot of information. He was there during January 6th and during some of the testimony that was given on January 6th, he pretty much said that Trump doesn't want to do anything, and he basically refused to try and persuade Trump to make any sort of stronger statements to get the mob to stop. Now, he also was in charge of overseeing all of the presidential records, and Trump was pretty well known for trying to destroy a lot of presidential records. He was also in charge of overseeing the records that were being transferred down to Mar-a-Lago. Yet another frightening thing for Donald Trump. Now, also, there was a tape that recently came out that was recorded by an employee from Mark Meadows that basically had Trump admitting that he had classified documents that were not declassified by Trump when he left the White House. This is especially scary for Donald Trump because it goes to show that he knew for a fact that he did not declassify everything. This shoots a hole into his entire defense. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, another thing that was pretty interesting is recently in an interview on ABC, Trump's Attorney General that he appointed, Bill Barr, said that all of these investigations are Trump's own fault. This is all his own doing. None of this would have happened if Trump had simply returned all of the documents that he had instead of holding out for a year and a half and trying to fight the National Archives and the FBI. He also said that there is no excuse for what Donald Trump has done. That's pretty damning. Now, Trump has gone on his social media and bitched and moaned and said, why are they prosecuting me? Why are they investigating me when they're not doing anything with Mike Pence and they're not doing anything with Biden? Well, there's a really simple answer for that. They both handled it differently. When Joe Biden was found that he had documents at his office, he immediately contacted the National Archives. National Archives said, okay, well, thanks for letting us know. They sent the FBI the following day to pick up the records. When Biden found out that he had those records, he did a diligent search of his home, where he found out that, oh crap, I have more records. And he contacted the National Archives, and they sent the FBI to come pick them up. He did all of this on his own. And then he said when Garland appointed a special counsel, he fully cooperated with them. Once all of this happened, Mike Pence said, I'm going to do a diligent search myself on his own. completely. He didn't wait for anything to happen. He just did this on his own. He found out that he had some records that he wasn't supposed to have. And he did the exact same thing. He contacted the National Archives, who notified the FBI. The FBI sent some people down to collect these records. And then in a statement, and this is true with what happened, he said that he's going to fully cooperate with the special investigator that was going through and investigating all this. This is why nothing happened. This is why neither of them were prosecuted. And Donald Trump fought all of this for over a year and a half, and he's wondering why this investigation has been going on for so long. He fought it. These other two didn't fight it. They fully cooperated. There's complete differences here. Now, if anyone is wondering why Trump is being investigated, why he's being handled differently, he's being handled differently because he operated differently. He fought it where no one else did. He's being treated differently because he acted differently. There's nothing more to it. That's it. Now, if you like anything that I have to say, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated with anything more that I find out. Stay tuned.